This tutorial will go over how to create a motion effect in Final Cut Pro 10. Now if I select a clip, I'm going to override that into my timeline by pressing the W key. I'll move my playhead to the beginning of my timeline. You can also press the home key to do that. I'm going to go ahead and show the inspector for this item. So you can do that by selecting the inspector button above the timeline, or press the command key and the number 4. Once I do that, I will see the parameter of transform, and I'll select here where it says show, and there I see my parameters. Now first I'm going to resize this clip, so I can select here. If this bounding box is not showing, then you can go ahead and click on this button to expose that bounding box. If that's the case, or if you don't want to use that, here where it says precision, you can select on there. You'll see the number 0. You left click and drag. Hold and drag, and that will allow you to reposition your clip. Okay, now I have my bounding box showing here. I have this clip and I'm going to resize it just a little bit smaller there. Okay, there you go. Now if I want to move this, I have to make sure that my playhead is at the position where I want the movement to start. In this case, I want the movement to start at the very beginning. And here in the inspector, you have to make certain that you select the parameter that responds to that. So the parameter to make a movement will be position. When I move my cursor over there, so over position, you'll see on the far right hand side this icon here. Select on that icon and it will turn either yellow or orange depending on your opinion of what color that is. And that will select a keyframe. A keyframe is when you put a position for parameter, and this is going to tell the program where something's going to start to happen. So I put it there. In my timeline, I will move my playhead to almost the end of the clip. Once again, in the position, you can select to put another keyframe and then move your clip. So if I were to select that and drag my clip, you will see that a path will show here, and you can see your clip path there. Okay, so if I were to go to the beginning of this clip and I were to press play, you'll see that over time the clip will move from one position to the other. Now in the event that I want to bring in more footage to do the same, to move around the screen, I can select the clip. Now one thing you have to remember is, perhaps I want all 3 clips. Let's say I was going to bring all 3 clips in and you want to make them move and be the same length of time as well. To do that in Final Cut Pro 10, I'm going to make sure that I am selecting my clip in the timeline. Press the letter X as an X-ray, and that will set the amount of time that the next clip will be. So I'll select this clip here and press the Q key, and when I do that, you will see that it creates the edit. So once I do that, once again, I can select my clip. In my inspector, I can reposition it, or if my bounding box is showing in the canvas, I can go ahead and move that to its position. Again, where I make sure that my play is at the beginning, or at the point where I make this move, I want this movement to happen. And then select in position. Remember, go to the far right hand side, select on your keyframe, move your playhead, and once I move my playhead to the desired position, move your clip, and now it will be in its new position. So now I will have two clips playing at the same time and moving at the same time. And that's how you create a motion effect in Final Cut Pro 10. Thank you for watching Making the Reel.